Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Seminoles and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Coach DeBoer told me pregame, this team has really started to find its identity during this stretch. This win streak has got them confident and fired up. The recent climb into the top 15 reflects just how much confidence they've built over the last few weeks, and they now believe the college football playoff is within their grasp. They have got to keep performing and executing at a high level, and it all starts today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Brooks. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Seminoles offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Quarterback changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Coleman. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And here comes Keelan Russell, threw for more than 400 yards and a couple of touchdowns in his last outing. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Handed to the back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Russell. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Russell.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on...
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on it.
The throw, working the middle. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking for room, it's Brooks. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing, it'll be 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Quarterback gets the first down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. In the red area, it's Brooks. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Out wide right, it's Brooks. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
And we got something different, guys, here in the second quarter. We got points, right? No points in the first quarter. Both defenses had their footing. Now, offense finally strikes, gets something going, gets down here on the fringe, too, inside the 30, capitalizes on it, gets a touchdown, and we got our first score of the football game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
Number 47, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. From the gun, it's Hill. Nowhere to go.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Keelan Russell. He lets it fly. Snatches it on the right. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Keeps it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, this guy's dynamic and can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the reels, takes it in for the score.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Here comes the heat. He'll blow it down. Quarterback got it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Breaks a tackle. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Seminoles are marching down the field. Drops back on 1st down. Buying time to his right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
And, man, that is the hard part about playing defense nowadays. It's not the first play. It's the second play that you have to react to. It's a pass. Everybody's playing pass, but he has the ability to do that. And we've seen him do it today already. Just take off, make things happen. Now the QB over 100 on the day, and his legs, they're a problem.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. He's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Pulls it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Looking for the edge. Quick toss. Touchdown Seminoles! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll take it himself. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Russell. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. It's Russell. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. A big stop from this defense as they force a 4th down, and a decision coming right now. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 45, set to pass on 5.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with a look at Kansas taking on the number 10 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Jayhawks in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Checking in with the Seminoles head coach at the half. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Throwing Russell. Fires to the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane, and you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Brooks. To the 15. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Slings it downfield. Right side, it's Jenkins. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Finds his man. It's Jenkins. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Russell on play action. Out wide right, it's Hill. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Keelan Russell. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Keeps it himself. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Banks. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's running free down the middle. The tag. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. He'll bring it out. It's Brooks. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On the move. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Finds his target down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Gotta make the play on fourth. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
The Seminoles are flying down the field. Running inside, it's Brooks. Got the first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Gonna run it. It's Brooks. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
And the Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quick give. It's Brooks. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the screen.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Wants to throw. It's Coleman. Look out! That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Tide ready to roll on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got out of trouble and throws. He's got the back in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Russell. Rushes on. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires on the move. Right side, it's Rodgers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Again, it's Russell. Under pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Throwing Russell. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Fourth down, Russell. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Seminole sideline, the guys on the sideline are really talking about what's at stake right now. We know these two top 15 teams have an opportunity to get to the college football playoff late in the season, but right now is their opportunity to make some noise. Everybody's amped up, a lot of excitement and momentum. We'll see if they're able to finish out this game strong. I'll keep you posted on how they're doing down here on the field. Guys?
All right, Holly. Just smothered on the play. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. Racing to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't...
Caught, and he's got room. He's at the 40. The 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keelan Russell. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Here comes the heat. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.